Week 1 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Packers and the Bears on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new...
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Off the play fake, here's Favre. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Play action. It's Favre. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. And they go play action with Favre. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get this. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Favre. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. left is Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Favre. And that will be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yep.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Favre. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 31 yards. First down.
On first down, Favre. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Favre. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll throw on first down with Favre. Right side to Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Favre to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Favre. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Up the middle, Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings us
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. First and 10, it's Favre. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll set up a throw. Oh, wide open, complete, touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 51 yards. And the Packers have got it on cruise control. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Oh, he shifts past him. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten...
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Favre. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and score.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great...
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.